This story is about one of the dads of a family that we work with. Dad's name is Ben, and he came to us because he was having this shocking, radiating pain that would go down his arms and cause him to drop whatever he was holding. Now, his hands were super important for his livelihood because he did construction and mechanic work, and he had been to the ER a couple times with no answer, so he was getting pretty worried. Well, he came to us, we did his scans, and we found this twisting happening in his neck that was affecting the nerves into his arms and his hands. So as we started adjusting him, his body began to heal, as you probably would expect by now. But here's an additional point that I want to make. The other thing we saw with his scans was this big clump of blocked nerves going from his brain down to his heart and his lungs. So aside from his hand issue, he had suffered with asthma for a really long time. And in the wintertime, with our dry, cold Minnesota days, he would have to use his inhaler every single day. As we were adjusting him, he came to me one day and he's like, you know what? I've been thinking about this and I hadn't noticed right away, but as I look back to when I started, it's been over a year now since I've used my inhaler. And the reason is because when we were adjusting, we started with all this stress and suddenly it started to clear out, and his brain could talk to his lungs and tell them how to heal and how to work properly. Now, a key point with this story that I want to talk to you guys about is what would have happened if Ben didn't wait till an adult to get adjusted, but like his kids and his boys that he's bringing in, what if he was adjusted as a kid? What if his nerve channels stayed clear throughout his life? Do you think he would have ever developed asthma? Well, my thought is if they never became blocked in the first place, his brain would have been constantly healing and repairing and keeping them in a healthy state to never develop asthma. So that's a big thing to keep in mind for yourself and your family is as we're helping you deal with whatever crisis or concern you might have, we're also helping keep your body as healthy as possible so you can be proactive with your health and not only proactive with your health, but proactive with your life. We love adjusting people where they get the most out of life because they're healthy and vibrant and full of that life that's coming from the inside and expressing itself on the outside. So keep that in mind, and I'll talk to you guys soon.